Pencils and Parsecs. Here on Star Wars RPG.
Here on Star Wars RPG.
Hyper unlock light side hashtag.
Man, talk about a Freudian slip. He just renamed the whole channel from Hyper to Star
Sorry,
Wars RPG.
it's coined. You gotta rebrand.
You gotta roll with it now.
Everything.
That's what it is now. Well, I gotta take down all this other stuff.
Yeah, or
change
keep it.
Yeah.
And just all of it be Star Wars.
Yeah, it's all Star Wars now.
Welcome back, everybody. We're going to just jump into it.
Okay.
But we're gonna start off with our first unlock. As you guys know, you requisitioned by force a large transport.
We do?
From Groth.
Stole.
No,
Yeah, we stole it, but like they deserved it.
Like
so.
I promised.
It's named the Chandrillin Red, and it's a big ship. It's not really maneuverable or armed or any sort of things like that, but it's a big ship. Big enough that you guys kind of just took it, and you're still kind of getting a little bit familiar with it. So there's presumably entire sections on the different
We haven't explored yet.
parts of the ship that you haven't even explored yet.
There was a dinosaur on it.
There
There
was
was
a
a
dinosaur
dinosaur
on
on
it.
it. Yeah.
A
How
whole
big
one.
are we saying?
I believe it is at least 6 decks. I think.
Yeah, it's a
It's like 6
Yeah, it's
decks.
big.
big ass ship.
Yeah, they're
Lots
really
of
big.
cargo room. That's why there was a large loading droid.
Uh-huh.
Anyways,
So roughly
there's-
the size of my old penthouse in Coruscant.
yeah.
Damn.
Just rub it in everyone's face.
Well, somebody knows that a little.
So a studio from my character used to come from.
That's where your dad stored things he didn't
His-
want to store.
Yeah.
Sun punch stuff.
If
The
you're still with
size
us,
of
thank
my
you.
summer lake.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tagorian.
Poor. Herg's poor.
Okay. So there's still areas of the ship that you guys have not fully explored, unlocked. So we're gonna figure out what one of those potential rooms is.
Oh.
For light side, tier 1, we have training rooms. I think this is kind of like a Star Wars equivalent of like a gym. There could be, it's big enough where you can have a lot of equipment in there. Yeah.
Can we go holograms with it, like the Danger Room from the X-Men?
Sure. Or if
Okay.
you really wanted to set it up, I guess you could turn it into like a quasi, holodeck danger room if you did it right, I guess.
Yep.
But you would just be lifting weights, so it'd be like lifting weights while things are, I don't know. Level 2 to the light side is a mechanical bay. Where you can fix a bunch of things, tool around with some stuff.
That sounds nice.
And then light side, tier 3. I'm not saying that it's gonna be needed, but it's a medical bay. It's a nice little medical spot.
Yeah.
You guys don't tend to get into too much ruckus though. That's fine.
Is there like an amputation table?
We could use the
If we-
mechanical
yeah,
area.
sure. Or a crate or whatever you want. There's the ground.
I'm pro sick bay.
Dark side, tier 1 is like VIP quarters rooms. I think it's this as like Commander Shepard's room in Mass Effect on the Normandy. So this is like a super nice area. Dark side tier 2 is, they've been here the whole time. How you've missed them, I'll have to figure it out. But it's not actually a room more so as it is turrets that are on the ship itself.
Somebody's already upgraded this ship.
And then Dark
should
Side
be
Tier
handy.
3, currently as of now, and again, I don't know how you necessarily would have missed it, but you haven't explored the whole ship, is a small hangar bay within the ship itself. Maybe small enough to land a Yojimbo.
Yeah.
Instead of doing all this docking stuff, so we'll see. So with that, those are the 6 options that are out there. It's Aaron Val's ship, so I don't know if you have any sort of knee-jerks on any of those that reach out to you, but there we go, and I'm starting the clock. Here we go.
Emma is pro medbay. I'm definitely pro fancy quarters. I feel like that would help us the most.
Yeah, it's the most tactical sense for sure.
Yeah, that's really helpful.
Yeah.
Like the mechanic bay.
I know what I
Oh,
was pro. I know what Kim is pro right now. They're 2 different things.
Okay, so with
That's
that,
cool.
we start off. The Yojimbo had kind of swooped up a bunch of people, like everybody. Like this is people.
There's not enough room on the
standing
ship
room
for all
only,
these
right?
people.
So almost immediately, the thought as the Star Destroyer kind of explodes in this detonation that was set off by Korn and his group, the Yojimbo quickly docks with the Chandrillin Red as you kind of file everyone out into one of the many cargo holds. So it's mere minutes after the explosion of the Star Destroyer. You're not gonna have to roll for it. You just boom, docked up, and you are kind of all funneled out of. If you think about it, maybe like the freighters like this, the Ojimbo kind of it's like park on its side.
Yeah.
You guys are like climbing out, but everyone is filing out the Ojimbo into like a large, kind of mostly vacant cargo area, and Womp, your giant floater droid, is there. So at this point, it's everybody.
Okay.
Cool is there, Lear is there.
Okay.
It's the whole gang.
Okay.
Naturally, what starts to happen is Shelly, Nick McNickerson. Coop is there. He's still
Unconscious.
in his thing and unconscious.
But he's not like in a coma
He's
anymore.
not in a coma.
Because Wilhelm Screamly fixed that.
Yeah,
He
of
had a
course.
fanboy moment.
He had a fanboy moment. He broke all Imperial training and decided to wake up
It was
his.
so good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Wilhelm Screamly. Shout out to Wilhelm.
Yep.
Off in the
Off
galaxy.
in the exploring the galaxy somewhere.
Just exploring
Him and his
life.
survival instincts
Yes.
are surviving.
Also, with you, Herg, you're holding both of them, I believe. Are they two Imperials that you
Yes.
rescued from the Star Destroyer? One is the Admiral, the other is the science officer, Yunuzi. And you're kind of all there. After like a brief moment, Shelly's like, thank you so much. I'm sure I will repay you, but right now there's just so much that I need to deal with. And she kind of like takes her and most of her kind of gang, and they kind of are just talking amongst themselves
Right.
off to the side.
Okay.
So at this point, the only people from her group that, or I guess the group of survivors that is kind of
Yes.
around with you is Corn and Shepard.
Okay.
Why was he so important? And I'm pointing to Coop.
He's still like in a...
Yeah.
I have no idea. Corin, when you were on that Imperial prison colony, did you have any inclination as to why Coop would be so important to the Imperials?
Honestly, it's strange. I know we talked kind of briefly when we were being transported out there. That's when I got to know him more, because we just met very briefly on Spira, and it seemed like he was a nice enough guy, but nothing that great to make me think that he was of importance. But when we got there and we processed, it wasn't long before both him and I were taken to like this main facility. There was a bunch of scientists. They were doing a lot of tests on him. I was just kind of, I guess, lucky by circumstance being next to him and in the same cell. And they did a lot of tests. I don't really... yes, but I don't know. I don't know. And then all of them and Shep showed up, and I just kind of got roped in with all their kind of crazy rescue, and the next thing we knew, we're being poked and prodded again on board a Star Destroyer. I need Aaron Val to please roll for me.
Vigilance.
Can I have you roll a cool check?
Give a girl a second.
What am I rolling against?
It's gonna be a cool check. It's gonna be 1 red, 2 purple.
Well, maybe when this Dr. Yanuzi
I'm gonna take that evil ability.
wakes up, he'll be able to shed a little more light on the situation.
Indeed, Captain.
For now, I think we should find some place to detain them until
course.
they're in more of a talking state.
Well, take your pick.
3 successes, 1 advantage.
Okay. You definitely feel the sensation on your kind of foot or ankle, I guess, having been bit, but it doesn't seem anything like it's really causing you that much pain
Okay.
at the moment. It's just you know that it's happened.
I have my duster sort of around my leg.
Yeah, and as far as everyone else is around, you are just still somewhat distant, Aaron, just because of all the kind of stuff that you went through. You're kind of acting a little bit strange when you were on the Star Destroyer, but besides that, you're actually kind of bringing a little bit more of your confidence back to at least what everyone sees. So you're not any sort of sign of discomfort or
Right.
signs that you guys would see that he's in ill state.
So here's got plenty of space to pick a brain.
Yes, I have this Commander Quintus and this Science Officer Januzzi. Where should I place them? In separate cells or together?
That's a separate.
I agree. Well, this transport is for primarily transporting people. As Io says, take your pick.
I will pick the one that is most secure. We cannot entrust Imperials. They are evil all the time.
There's like immediately around you. There's like cargo containers, so theoretically you could put them in that.
Like in a crate?
No.
Yeah, in a crate. That's like the most immediate thing. If you would want to go to the equivalent
No, we want
of
to
this
treat them with
ship's
some
brig,
humanity.
it's not that far away,
Mhm.
but it's not that big. So there's not really space to put them into separate cells.
Oh, we actually have one.
Sure.
Oh.
Then I'll put them in the same brig.
Sure. Okay.
We should search them first.
Good idea.
Anybody but Caleb.
I proceed to... Yes, Caleb, stay back.
Yes.
This could get a little
I
complicated.
doubt they have explosive devices on them.
You just said
That sounds familiar.
And that could mean that they might. I don't know. I will check them, and I'll use my enhanced cat-like senses.
To search them.
Yes, Captain, why did you laugh just now? All right.
Nothing.
Go ahead and do your
Proceed to search.
perception.
Perception. What am I rolling against?
You're trying to search both of them?
Just one at a time. I'll start with Science Officer Januzzi. He seemed like more of a threat.
Okay. That's going to be 1 red,
Oh.
4 purple.
Dang!
To search him,
You can take those dice.
I will use 2 boosts and 1 ability. to
Oh,
clean this out.
yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah, you're light side.
Yeah, he's light side.
Shit. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay.
1 success, 2 disadvantages.
Okay.
Caleb, I said stay away. Caleb, back up, back up, back up.
You notice, you're kind of searching him, surprisingly not armed.
Oh.
But you do know there was like a large contingent of stormtroopers that are around him when you first found him. You do find that there seems to be like a metal case. Think like an old-timey like cigarette case,
Oh.
right?
Like an Altoids case?
Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit bigger, right?
Okay.
Let's just say. Well, you open it up and you find that there are syringes inside of them.
I'm handing that to the captain. Captain, look at what I found.
Is there anything in them?
Yes.
How many?
There's 3. 2 are kind of like a really uncomfortable neon green, kind of like predator blood kind of color. And 1 is completely clear. Still like a liquid or something in there,
Right.
but clear.
I'm no medic or scientist. Corin, Shep, was there anybody amongst your group who might be able to make more sense of this than any of us?
Shep goes over. Reckon I'll take a look.
Let me just get through this bag of dice. I got just the thing, a bag of dice.
Hang on.
Did Shelley have any medical officers on her team?
No. Corn's like, we had 1 officer. I don't know. I guess it. That's right. They said they had somebody. I kind of remembered who she was, but I didn't. And I think she was a science officer, but I feel like she also worked at the facility, but that wasn't the name. He starts like kind of ramble a little bit as he's trying to put together
how, again, above game,
Right.
that there was Coop's wife. that
Yes,
was with him.
I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about. I was more suggesting maybe that young girl in your
Oh.
group.
That's right. There is Shelly there, or
Snick?
Snick.
Snick.
Okay. Well, my advantage is that. Snake, get over here. You see, again, she's a young woman. She's wearing what kind of looks like a lab coat, but it's
Right.
kind of been tattered and bloodstained. She's still wearing a lot of like the survival gear that she had on when you found her. So there's still like these kind of like bandoliers of like knives, but they're all just kind of like
Yes.
tools, like not combat knives, but like kitchen knives and stuff. Hey, what's this is a pretty nice ship you guys got here. This is cool. Where are we going?
So, this Dr. Yanuzi, the Imperial science officer on board this ship, we found this on him. Can you make any sense of it?
She pulls out her bag of dice.
It's amazing. Everyone in
Yeah.
Shelly's party seems to just have bags of dice
That's how
on
they
them.
recognize each other. Like, you got the bag?
That's how they recognize each other.
I'm cool.
They throw the same bag to each other. Hey, we gotta make a decision.
Interesting.
They're separated by rubble. Like, I hear a 20-sided die. It's him.
She takes a moment. She looks at it. She kind of looks it closer. She like pulls them out without like trying to
Right.
break them or anything. They've got caps on. She's looking at it. They look to be some sort of, I don't know, like small dosage of something, maybe enough to be maybe an inoculation, or I'm not quite sure. These are either vaccines or potentially something that would cause a reaction, something.
Of course. Of course.
As long as it's one or the other.
Well, there's two here. I'm assuming that if the two of them are together,
Two of
maybe
one,
there's a
one of
correlation, but I can't be sure. Where did you find these?
On
Januzi.
I will search the other body now. This
Why don't
commander,
you wake him up and
Quintus.
ask him?
they're unconscious. And they might be
I-
dangerous if they're awake. We have to search them and then put them in the brig, and then when they wake, we can question them.
She closes
We've done this before.
the case. Okay, all right, okay. I mean, you asked. Okay.
I'll now proceed to check the second body.
Do a perception check.
What am I rolling against?
1 red, 2 purple.
I will take the 1 proficiency.
She hands the case back
Right.
to
We were tasked with retrieving these officers. We're attempting to handle with care.
Shit.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a...
No, they cancel each other.
It's a no result.
It's a no result.
No
Yeah, no
result.
result.
The limit does not exist. No result.
It's one advantage and one threat.
Yeah.
Deal.
So,
Yeah,
no
they
result.
cancel. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So no result.
You don't find anything, maybe perhaps in the exchange that happened in the Star Destroyer hangar before you guys got aboard the Yojimbo. You did kind of think uppercutted one.
Yeah,
Regardless,
he knocked them
you
both out.
took this one out by force, so potentially maybe whatever he had on him it fell in that engagement. He's just wearing a uniform. That's all he's wearing.
And this is
This is the
Grintus.
Admiral.
Grintus.
Grintus. Okay.
Should I check further, Captain? If you catch my drift.
I do, and I feel that maybe we owe him a little bit of common decency. It did seem to me that he felt that this Yanuzi had come in and commandeered his operation, so to speak.
That's true. All right, I won't check in his butthole.
I think that's kind. Let's not make the puppet of the Empire a literal puppet.
What would you expect to find there?
A bomb.
Why a bomb?
There's a story behind that, isn't there?
Yes. I had a nightmare once that a Imperial officer had a grenade in his butthole. And I didn't check it,
I
and I died.
think there's some deeper
Shepard just
meaning
kinda
there that's
looks-
probably subject to interpretation.
What? What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. Dreams are
I was-
weird.
No, they're not. They're logical. That makes sense. I was afraid of a bomb in a butthole, Captain.
I failed to see the
feel
logic
like-
in that dream.
That's a fear that only a select few of individuals might have.
Yes.
If Herg is anything, he is a select few of individuals.
Thank you, Kenneth.
I'm not sure that was a comment.
Shepard takes one moment. He looks at Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
kind of lingers on him for a minute.
I have butt dreams too, if you're asking.
No, that's no. I'm just Corn. I'm gonna be with the rest. You let me know when you're ready to talk again. And he like walks off, kind of very off put by this butt talk. as maybe some people who are watching.
If it's your first time, welcome.
It's not for everyone.
We're at war, people. It is a place that you can hide things. I'm not crazy. We've all heard the stories of smuggling spice. It's nature's pocket.
So.
We just lost the last 3 people.
Well.
They're gone.
And thank you for watching Parsecs.
Ba, ba, ba,
Is it the same iris? Is that the,
We follow
is that the
Star Wars.
closeout? That's where George Lucas wants to end it?
Nature's pocket!
All right, George.
I throw both of them in the small brig, whatever
Sure.
we have.
It's gonna take.
Lock it up.
It's gonna take you a minute to get there too. So is
Okay.
everybody going to the brig with these
There's no
individuals?
need. I
or-
can pick them up. They're knocked out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I carry them over, and then I come back. I rejoin them in a few minutes.
Okay. So you're heading over there.
Yes.
So it's the 4 of you: Kilara, Aaron, Io, and Caleb, and Corn. Is it?
Breaking into smaller groups now. Faye, a moment.
Yeah.
I sort of start
Excuse
to
me.
walk down the hallway.
I go after him.
Before you go, Gordon kind of like reaches
Right.
out again. It's your guys' ship. I don't want to intrude. Just let me know when you have a minute. And he looks at Lyra, and it's kind of there's like a minute, and like he's like, "Do you want to like talk for a minute?" And he starts to walk off. And before you go, Lyra goes up to him. It goes up to you,
Right.
Laura. Wow, you did it.
Yes.
Right? Good job.
Lyra. He doesn't know.
When are you gonna tell him? Do you want me to tell him?
No, I'll tell him.
Okay.
Soon. Just give me a minute.
Okay, I'll talk around it.
What are we telling him?
It's none of your business, Aaron Val. Come on, what did you want to talk to me about?
Okay, so
Okay.
they break off.
Yes.
Now it's Aaron, Kilara.
I'm walking down the hall trying to find a smallish room where I can potentially be locked in.
Oh shit! Okay, there's a few of those.
Hey, we found one. This one looks good.
There's a closet.
A
There's,
closet!
Aaron,
Aaron, what is it with you
room.
and having conversations in broom closets?
It's just fitting. Okay, yeah. No, this works. And I close the door behind us. Sorry for all the build-up. I just thought this would be a better one-on-one conversation instead of a big group conversation with Io and Caleb and all of our new friends. Aaron pulls away his duster and pops his leg out. On my way up the ramp.
Well, we can fix this. We can fix this. We have Yunuzi, that scientist, on board. We can wake him up, and who knows, maybe one of those things that was in that metal container he has is a vaccine or something.
Or something.
I like reach out and I hug Aaron.
Sure.
It's gonna be okay.
It's okay if we can't fix it too,
No,
Captain.
no, we will. We are going to fix it. Not fixing it is not an option.
It's just weird. I keep going over to my head that maybe this is this is what it meant, and it was a blaster in my head because when they showed it to me because I just didn't know that this existed.
What are you talking about?
I want you to just. We're gonna leave me in here, okay?
If that's what you want.
Well, not really. But.
Fine. You stay here, and I will go find a solution. I'll be back.
You're the best captain.
Thank you. Honestly, I think a little part of me is maybe starting to believe that.
Good.
And you're no small part of the reason. Well, I'm wasting time standing around here. I have to go find a solution to this problem, so you stay here and don't start eating people.
Fair. Captain, if there's no solution, it needs to be you.
I understand.
It would break Io or Herg, and I think Io would break Caleb if it was him.
I think, based on recent events, that's a fairly fair assessment.
Well, good talk.
Yeah. I go.
Okay. So as you leave, at that point, and so again, as Herg runs off to take the prisoners to a small brig that you have, Kilara and Aaron break off for their conversation. It would have just been, I'm sorry, Aaron and Kilara. Yeah, just Caleb and Io. Kind of everyone else is dispersed. There's the survivors that have gone off, Lyra and Korn left. So it's kind of just almost naturally everyone just split up. It was just the two of you.
I have nothing to say.
Okay.
Figured as much. That's why I have excused myself and started to work on Route 2 and repair.
Okay. Go ahead and do a mechanics check for me.
And what am I?
1 red, 2 purple. Oh, I might be off. No.
Let's have it go away.
There is a ton of dice in this dice pool.
Yeah,
there are
go.
many
Then
light
I will.
side die.
1 red, 2 purple.
Yep.
Let's use 2 boosts
Sure.
Light side?
and 1 ability.
Sure.
Ooh, I don't like
Ooh,
that.
I don't like that either.
The rest of the thing.
Oh.
Okay, 2 successes and 1 threat, 1 disadvantage.
Okay. You're able to turn on Route 2. Like basically because you got hit by an ion blast. So a lot of it is kind of having to, pull out wiring that's been fried, certain electronics. As you do your best of your ability to, Rue activates Route 2. Not all of its major systems are fully repaired and come online. So it's still working. The system that doesn't work is going to be its ability to transmit video back. For now.
Right, it's something I
And-
can repair at a different occasion or something.
You see that like as it's kind of like it's like it's beeps and boops that it gives is a little bit like distorted. As in it's just not fully able to vocalize, and that's even for a droid that wasn't really that vocal to begin with. But still activated, and it instantly starts kind of moving towards starts flying and heading towards your coat jacket.
Sure. Don't worry, my friend. We'll get you back to working order soon enough.
Okay. Well, that's going on. Herg is
Yes.
running that. Was there anything in particular that you...
Just kind of taking account of my surroundings, that I'm just absentmindedly poking at my data pad.
Sure.
I sent 2 messages out.
You did. One of those messages has returned.
I answer it.
Hold up. It is from Odin, and it reads, Io, darling, as you said, I owe you, big time. Let me know what you need, and it will be done. I dread to think that you're still using the others that I've given you, woefully outdated, I'm sure. Oh, and next time, try not to go so long without sending me a message or something. You leave Coruscant in a flash, and you disappear. If there was anyone besides you, I would have been worried. But let's be honest, it's you. Sincerely. And it's like ... Love, Odin.
I write back.
Sure.
Hey, genius. Or hello, genius, rather. I know you just wrote me, but it's actually really nice to hear your voice. I'm actually going to need you to get in touch with me via hologram. It's been a year, and you need to see me for yourself. You wouldn't believe it if I told you. Say hello to Notara for me. You're welcome, by the way. I send.
Okay. At this point, Herg, you would have made it to the brig, presumably thrown them in. They're still...
You're dead.
And you killed them.
Oh no! We need them!
Okay.
Both of their necks landed on things and then they died. And I'm like, shit.
He fell and cut himself throat to throat.
Yes.
Don't know.
Just my luck.
Ow.
You put them in there, and it's like not long. Like you like close the door, and you just hear as the admiral
Good timing.
actively kind of like gets up and like looking around. What is going on? What is the meaning? What is the meaning of this? I'm an admiral.
Keep it down. You have been taken prisoner. We will treat you humanely. We will ensure that you are well taken care of. You are on your way to face some sort of justice that will be met out by the Rebel Alliance.
Go ahead and roll for me. It helps me if I have my...
I would have gone after where Herg had gone.
Sure.
Because I'm trying to get to the officers.
Do I see her?
1 second. Let's do this real quick.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll for me.
What am I rolling?
You're going to do your resilience on this.
He's checking the book.
Resilience. Okay.
And it's going to be 3 red dice.
Ooh.
3 purple dice.
Ooh. What do we got going on here?
I think this might have something to do with what happened last week.
You know.
How many boosts does the light side have right now? 6?
6.
Let me get 2 and then 1 ability.
Sure.
Go for it.
Connect 4.
Here we go. Resilience. I don't like it. I don't like that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that looks scary.
Don't like that.
Well, this is going well.
Don't like that.
Oh, this is not good.
I don't like any part of this.
Well, you're adding
God,
that up.
it's pretty bad.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Io, go ahead and do your perception real quick.
Perception. How many dice are left?
There's, in the light side, no, there's 6 again.
Okay.
And 1 ability.
Got it. Perception against what?
2 purple.
2 purple? I'll take 2 boosts.
I don't know, man.
Pretty bad. Well, at least
What'd you
have
get, Herg?
A lot of advantages.
A lot of advantages.
5 advantages.
Okay.
So what does that
5
get him?
advantages, 1 despair. 5 advantages.
1 despair?
He said he's got
Huh?
5 advantages.
5
say-
advantages.
You heard right,
despair?
my friend.
5
advantages.
5
Oh, despair.
advantages.
1 despair.
Okay.
5 advantages. 1 despair. 1 despair.
As the admiral's kind of like seeing you're talking to him, hey, cool off, you tell everything. He's just there, and he's starting to kind of straighten out his uniform, but acting a little bit more docile to your talking. You're like, the room starts to kind of like spin for a minute.
To me, the
For
room
you.
starts to spin?
Yes. And he kind of, for a second, it looks like there's 1 admiral, then all of a sudden there's 2 admirals. As your vision starts to kind of go, and you pass out. You black out. Your advantage is you don't land on any, you don't do any harm to yourself.
I don't accidentally open up the
The
cell
gate,
block.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You would fall backwards.
Yeah.
That would be a bad fall.
Okay, yeah. Unlock.
Oh, they had closed the door!
Okay.
It's a
good to
retinal
know.
scan.
Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, it's a retinal scan.
Yeah. Io, your perception?
1 success, 2 advantages.
Okay, so yeah, you would have, even though you were kind of just sending the message out and looking, you would have obviously been following where Aaron had gone. So your advantages you saw where you see, or your successes you see Kilara. Your advantages you also saw where she had come out of, where theoretically, and Aaron hadn't come out of that room.
Okay.
But you see that Kilara is running off
Yes.
towards the brig.
Running? I run after her.
Okay. You catch up enough.
Hey. What's going on?
I'm just going to check on Herg and see how he's doing with the 2 Imperial officers.
Your step is lively.
Well, you know, I'm worried about my friend.
Herb? He's fine. He took 2 unconscious prisoners to the brig, and it's Herg.
I mean, you never know what kind of trouble he can get himself in. I mean, you saw
Laura, I can read people. You're lying to me.
Listen, I have to go. Maybe you should go talk to Aaron.
Why?
I think he needs to tell you.
What?
Just talk to him.
What do you...
I keep going.
Okay, so you just continue running. the brig.
And I head in his direction.
Okay.
Yeah, he locked himself in the room.
Okay.
Kilara,
Yes.
we're gonna do you first.
Okay.
You're running.
Yep.
Go and roll for me.
Okay. What?
Can you please do your resilience?
Resilience. Okay.
Man.
Super. What is the difficulty?
3 red,
Oh, jeez.
3 purple, and you're gonna get a natural setback because you're running.
Oh, great.
You guys have all obviously been active in adrenaline, but I'm just
yes.
gonna add it.
I'm gonna take all those difficulty
Sure.
and, still probably not succeed, but we'll see.
Sure.
We will see. Interesting. Actually, 2 success.
Okay. You just keep running. And you feel like for like a brief moment, like kind of you stop as there's like a momentary just headache, and you don't know if maybe it's again there's
Coming down from the adrenaline.
from the adrenaline, but you keep running into the area where the brig is. You see that Herg is passed out on the ground. The door to the brig is open.
Damn it.
However,
What?
the Admiral is still sitting in the brig.
And what about
Science officer.
Science Officer Yanuzi. He's not there?
Nope.
Oh, jeez.
Shit.
Admiral Grintis?
Yes. Indeed, I am an Admiral, Imperial Navy. I wanted to go on record that having had an opportunity to escape, I have respected the fact that I have been captured as a prisoner of war and expect to be treated as such in any sort of hearings or thereafter where we arrive where we are going to.
Obviously, and I appreciate your respect for the rules, but where's your companion?
Science Officer Yanuzi is on your ship somewhere.
Great. I have to go find him. What happened to him? What happened to my friend Herg?
The tall cat creature.
Yes.
He said something rather ominous, intimidating, I guess, was the tactic, and then he promptly passed out.
Huh.
As you can see, I've turned him over. He's fine. He's breathing.
Well, do you at least know which direction Yanuzi went?
Points, like, farther into the hole.
All right. I walk off.
Sure.
And I get on comms.
Sure.
Caleb,
Yes, Captain.
it seems that in his attempt to deliver Yanuzi and Grintis to the brig, Herg encountered some unexpected setbacks. The long and the short of it is Yanuzi's escaped. He's somewhere on the ship. We need to find him.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
Where are you right now?
I'm at the brig.
I'm on my way. I immediately pop a new, fresh power pack, which I have written down
Sure.
right here,
Yeah.
into my blaster,
Sure.
and run off in that direction.
Shepard? Because we had given him one of our comms.
That's right, you did. Yes, this is Shepard.
Shepard, I require your professional expertise. Dr. Yanuzi has escaped and is somewhere on the ship. It is imperative that we find him immediately.
Let me get this straight. You've lost your prisoner, and we've only been on the ship for 2 minutes.
Something happened to Herg. I can't explain it.
The tall, look, it's besides the point. I'm going to tell Korn and everyone else to.
Split up and search for him.
Oh, absolutely not. I was going to have them stay put while select teams move through, because if somebody's on the loose, I would rather have some of these people not be bumbling their way around a ship they do not understand.
That's a fair point.
I will get Korn. We will look. Miss Nick McNickerson and her cousin, brother, father, son. I don't really know the relationship.
I don't really understand the relationship either, to be completely honest.
So stay put. Your tall robot will probably be best to protect them, considering
Yes.
it cannot move through all of the small corridors.
Yes. Copy that.
Very good. Stay in communication.
I will.
While that's happening,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to cut, because that would have been while you were
Right.
running off to the rest of the brig. Io, you've reached the door that Aaron is at.
Try to open it.
It's locked.
Hey,
Yep.
I know you're in there.
Yeah,
Open this door.
can't.
Why?
Wait.
Are you physically incapable of opening the door?
Yes?
There is a question mark at the end of that.
Yes.
Yes, what?
I can't open the door.
Why?
I've been quarantined.
Quarantined? Who quarantined? Wait, did Clark? Did she lock you in this closet? What?
No, I locked myself in the closet.
And why? As he's speaking.
Phrasing.
As he's speaking, I'm taking out the lockpick that was left in my clothing.
Sure. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're taking out to try and open it. Okay.
No, she's just taking it out to look at it.
Pick at my teeth. Yep.
I'm gonna let you pick which one to use for this. You can either use your mechanics or you can use your skullduggery.
Mechanics. No, I'll use my skullduggery.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm using my skullduggery.
Sure.
How's your skullduggery better than mine?
I was trained by Papa.
She is an assassin.
I will take that ability. Oh, what?
Sure. It's gonna be.
What am I rolling against?
This was a closet. It's gonna be 2 difficulty.
Yeah.
2 purple.
Yeah, 2
Just
purple.
a
Okay, so I took that ability, and I'm gonna take 3 boosts.
Sure.
I know you're probably trying to open the door because you don't like the word no, but I hope you don't.
6 successes, 2 advantages.
It opens.
I hope you don't. Never mind.
Aaron, go ahead and roll a cool check for me, please.
I'm just sitting in a corner.
Yep.
Close the door behind me.
Sure.
What am I rolling against?
This is Io, and she's in here, and she's just told that something is wrong. So you're gonna roll 1 red, 2 purple.
And I've locked the door.
Okay. And you're standing in the way. Okay.
3 failures and 3 advantages.
Okay. Aaron looks clearly distraught. He's sweating, but you can't put anything else besides that. So you're not picking up on any sort of symptoms that anyone had mentioned previously. He just looks like there's clearly something wrong. You can't tell if the sweat is the fact that you are in here now and you're talking to him, or he's just awkward in the situation. But you clearly see that something is wrong, on top of the fact that Laurel.
Okay, 2 arms, 2 legs, everything intact.
I asked you not to open the door, Io.
You also know it's me.
Io, we were all there when that prisoner said he didn't know how long this took.
Wait. Hey, look at me. Look at me.
I asked you not to open the door.
Look at me.
I asked you not to open the door.
You know me better than that. Where?
I just sort of hold my leg out.
I get on comms.
Before you get on comms,
Mm-hmm.
can I please have you roll? And Aaron Val roll. Resilience checks for me, please.
Resilience.
Resilience checks for me, please.
Against?
3 red, 3 purple dice.
Fucking A.
Oh.
I'll take the boost.
Sure.
A whole lot of luck it'll give me, but you know.
Aaron Val.
Actually, you know what? I'll take that. It's gonna do me fuck all. So I'm gonna leave it for somebody who
Sure.
Yeah.
could use it, who could utilize it better.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get rid of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh god.
Did you roll, Aaron?
Yeah.
What did you get?
8 failures.
Great.
1 success, 4 disadvantages.
Oh.
Okay. As you're talking to Aaron, you're looking at Io. The closet has probably a light in there, but it's very low. One of the bulbs is clearly out, so it's difficult. You're kind of looking at it as theoretically an appropriate or inappropriate mausoleum to the Aaron Val legacy, if you were theoretically if that was the end. But as you're talking to Io and she's in there and you're already kind of your emotions are starting to get up as she got in and she seems to already go into Io mode, everything starts to kind of spin in the room and you black out. You rolled a
One success,
success.
four
One
disadvantages.
success.
One success, four disadvantages.
one success or 4 disadvantages. Okay. You, as you're talking, Aaron just collapses, and you catch him in your arms, like falls forward to you. You're able to kind of maintain
Composure?
cohesiveness, but you're starting to feel like a very tingling sensation, kind of like what starts as like a headache is starting to build up a little bit more. There's like a sensitivity to like the light, and you're feeling that something is clearly off, but you're able to like kind of, it's still there. You feel basically not 100%, but you're able to stay awake.
Okay.
But you're feeling extremely groggy, extremely kind of off, and you're now holding a collapsed Aaron in your arms.
Okay, with one free hand, I get on comms.
Sure.
Clara,
Io.
hurry. On Bespin, after Kelly's office, after what you made me do, I told you you owed me. You owe me, Clara. Hurry.
I will.
Promise.
I promise.
Promise.
I promise, Io.
Go.
Okay. I'm still looking. I'm sort of going slowly because I'm waiting for Caleb to catch up.
Okay, so you're not just kind of going off in the direction you're waiting.
No,
You're moving
I'm
forward.
walking in the direction that he sent me, and I've like got my blaster. I'm like ready to take action, but I'm also aware that Caleb is on his way.
Sure. Caleb, go ahead and roll. Yeah, roll athletics for me. And then Kilara, go ahead and roll perception for me.
Okay. What is the difficulty for the perception?
3 difficulty for perception,
Okay.
2 difficulty for your athletics.
Okay. I will take the difficulty.
Sure. There's 1 boost left. Oh, right, and an ability.
Oh my god. Okay. 2 success, 2 threats.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel good about that. Maybe nervous when you say it. I'm good about it. 1 success.
Okay, so you're kind of slowly making your way forward. You're hearing like,
Right.
as Caleb, you catch up with Kilara. Kilara, you're doing your best to kind of look around your surroundings. You know that this is the direction the Admiral pointed. You just kind of trusted it and went.
Right.
As you go in that direction, it looks like there's signs that there had been somebody like in here recently. Maybe there was like pipes that like just bursted. I know I have a lot of pipes that burst in ships, but it happens. It's fine.
There's it's a common problem in this galaxy.
Yeah. And it has like, there was like a condensation that's formed on the ground, so you saw that there were footprints that kind of went in this way.
Right.
So you know that you're going theoretically in the right direction. But you're at a T-junction.
Ugh.
So left, right. But Caleb is caught up with you.
Kilara, what do we know?
Well, he went as far as this, and now it's just a matter of choosing left or right.
Check the area and see if there's any clues whatsoever as to which way it may have gone.
You can check. Automatically what you see is the equivalent of whatever. One direction is kind of, you guys have gotten a little bit familiar with it, and there's, you see like this worn sign. One way is taking you to the bridge. One way is would be taking somebody to long-range comms.
Oh.
This direction leads to long-range comms. I would assume he would go that way.
That's.
You could still do a perception check if you wanted to.
That is my inclination as well.
Who has better perception?
I have pretty dang good perception.
Why don't you do that, Captain?
All right, I'm gonna see if I can ascertain any more information.
Okay. This is gonna be.
Yours is better.
It's gonna be 3 difficulty with a natural setback.
Okay, the natural setback. All right. Whoop, there's no dice. So, you know.
No dice.
No dice.
No dice.
To make sure that that's correct for perception, but I know it is. Okay.
No cigar.
Well, sorry, I just closed my app by accident. I got it.
While
And actually, the dice are still up.
cool.
1 advantage.
Okay. Yeah, your gut as well is presumably long-range comms. Is
Yes.
Gonna be, but you're not 100% sure that
Okay.
you could theoretically still make communication from
Right.
the ship,
Right.
the bridge, as it were. But so you're not 100% sure, but you get the kind of gut feeling
Yeah.
that maybe the comms.
All right. I'm gonna relay that message to Shepard on comms. So, Shepard,
Yes.
we've come to a juncture. It seems that he went in the direction of either the bridge or long-range communications. Caleb and I are heading towards long-range communications.
Understood. I will head to the bridge with Corrin, but I'm unfamiliar with the ship, so I will do the best I can to get there as fast as I can.
I believe in you.
Understood.
Caleb.
Yes, and I'm going to take out Rue,
That was
Rue 2 and send Rue in the same
Literally
direction.
exactly what I was about to suggest. Yes.
Ahead for us, towards the long range comm, so we have a scout
Moving ahead, okay.
Because the only thing that's broken is the video transmission.
Yep.
right?
Yep. So it's
Yep.
still okay. So you see clearly at this point. I think you had seen it before then.
Yes.
But there's no hiding it. Pulls out
Right.
a droid, and it's flying off in the direction. It's kind of, again, it's like a little bit wobbly as it's going, but it's moving forward ahead. And you guys head off in that direction.
Yes.
Okay. Herc, you're passed out.
Okay, great. Good check-in. Move on to the next character. I'm still passed out.
Moving on.
We can only assume what you're dreaming about. Don't say it.
No, he has a bomb. Everyone, check his bottle.
Funny you say that. You're in a kind of pervert kind of dream, and you're seeing the last thing you kind of again vaguely see was the Imperial Admiral, but as you kind of are lost in this stupor, you're seeing images of Tagoria. You're seeing images of what starts off as your own separate village that the men are allocated to, but then it's that time of year where Tagorians come together, and it's like a big festive time as you hear like this crunching as like there's people eating. It's a big festive time, almost as if like the roasted ears of the plains elk are a delicacy, and you're heading towards an area that's just right outside of the main village. It's kind of like the meeting area where the different couples meet, and it alternates every year. So sometimes if it's 1 year, the men will go to the women's village, and then this year it's the women that are coming to, the females that are coming to this particular village. And you see, in front of you, is Emrys. And at her feet are, it's hard to see in this kind of fervent state as it's, you can't quite make out a bunch of them. They're almost more like shapes than colors than defined, but you get the sense there's all these little running, scampering little Tagorians as they're running around, and you hear them, and they're screaming and cheering.
Yeah, you're my Popeye.
Yes.
Yes.
And you see this bright smile that lights up on Emrys's face. And
What a great dream.
then there's a noise
What?
as you just hear everyone kind of screaming in commotion as a fire think exactly, almost exactly like the dream from Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Oh,
As this
no.
children,
Which you know, because on Tagoria that's a very
Very
popular
popular
film.
as this kind of blast happens and like everything around just is incinerated, but it's just now Emrys, this kind of form of cubs and yourself, all fine.
Is the swing set still okay?
Swing set totally gone. totally gone. That much level.
Yikes. It's worse than Terminator 2.
Yeah, it's worse.
That's the sequence from Terminator.
And as they're there, and kind of all the fire is around, it's lapping up at the shapes of the cubs, the shape of Emrys and yourself. You're transported to what looks like, kind of as you're in this dream, you close your eyes and you open them up again in this dream, and you're just in what looks like a room that's completely black, except for there's like a little bit of light that's like on the ground that illuminates this kind of yellow sandstone, as it's almost like there and then gets lost into the darkness. Like you look behind you and you see that it's lit up behind you as all of that is light. So it's just, and it's hard to make out, but in front of you is a figure who is draped in a cloak. And as this figure starts to turn to you, everything in your dream goes dark.
Do I wake up or do I stay in the dream?
You're still in the dream. You're still asleep.
Still asleep. Okay.
Io. You are, Aaron is in your arms. You were in the closet. You heard that presumably no communication has been, you've just been talking to
Yeah.
Shepard. So you're there with, you've had your conversation with Clara. Aaron is in your arms. You're a little bit kind of groggy and out of it. What do you do?
I try to wake him up.
Okay.
Take him by the shoulders and I start shaking.
Go ahead and do a medicine.
I'm not a medic. I'm just okay. Medicine. Okay, what am I rolling against?
You're just trying to shake him. So it's gonna be 2 red.
I'm just like I'm doing this thing here.
Yeah. 2 red.
Oh damn it. Okay.
2 purple.
2 purple.
It's a deep, deep sleep.
Right?
There are 2 boost, 1 ability in the light side.
Yeah. 2 red, 2 purple. You said?
Yes.
Okay. I'm clearing it.
Okay.
Taking them all. And I'm rolling. 2 failures with 2 advantages.
Okay, well, you're trying to wake him up. And as you kind of, Aaron doesn't wake up. But there's kind of like a grogginess to it, where it's almost as if he has the ability, he's almost like sleepwalking. So you would be able to theoretically, he's not just dead weight in your arms. You could, if you wanted to, like lead him anywhere or move, but he himself isn't fully awake.
Okay. Is there?
It's kind of like leading somebody who's like either really, really drunk or really, really like sleepwalking, right?
Is there? Are there crates? Are there? I
He's in
mean,
the closet. Yeah, there's crates.
There's a box or something. I prop him up.
Sure.
And I just continue to try.
Okay. Okay, so it's going to take you more time. You're just trying to wake him up. Okay. Aaron Val, can you do me a favor? Can you please roll?
Full step brothers.
Baby.
Yeah. The clown has no penis. It's going to be 2 red, 2 purple. And this is going to be your... No. This is going to be your vigilance, please. There's a bunch in the light side pool if you want to take it.
Oh.
2 failures and 1 burn.
Okay.
Fighting my friend. Just stay out of the ring.
Made my choice.
You're just in kind of a black void. a state of just like you're hearing what sounds like sounds, but they seem incredibly distant and almost as if they're underwater. You feel kind of something, as if maybe someone was slapping you, but again, it's almost like it's so far and distant
Stay with
of
me.
the feel.
Hey. Stay with me.
And you just can't get out of this. And you're gonna take one strain.
I have 6 strain left. At what point does this start getting bad?
If you reached 0, Kilara and Caleb.
Yes.
You are making your way to the comms. And you're just about to approach.
Yes.
Kind of like the door. It's a relatively big ship. This is presumably, you're getting to this room.
Right.
Go ahead and Caleb, do a perception check for me.
Right. I think we reached the end of an hour too.
Oh shit! We reached the end of the hour. That's it. We reached the end of the hour. We ended tier 3 light side. This means that. Okay, great. So we unlocked a medical facility within the Chandril and Red. Granted, your characters haven't really fully discovered this yet.
No, we have not.
It's on the ship,
But
it's there. So with that, I'm going to reset the clock. While I'm prepping up the next thing, Caleb, it's going to be 2 difficulty for your perception. Let me know if you want to pull any dice. As we move into our second round, this is called Dark Acolytes on Yavin.
Dark Acolytes.
If you remember, it started off as a group of, what are they called? Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Has slowly formed into something different. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm remembering.
Yeah. What started off as a group of Inquisitors that were sent off to kind of explore rumors of these things that have been happening, have slowly shifted and morphed from that kind of what would be viewed as like canonical Inquisitors, and they've kind of formed more their own kind of, think of them as like tier 1 operators within the level of Inquisitors. So they've completely disregarded all of their kind of traditional Inquisitor training. They've just moved on to just this group of dark acolytes that are like going after these kind of artifacts step by step. So they had left Korriban. They've made their way to Yavin. Let's see what happens to them here. Light side, and I have to remind everyone that light side, dark side. We have a lot of fun. Go dark side, but we all have fun here. Let's just remember that. I don't know what's going on. I'm not making this up. I'm just saying that sometimes
this is not ominous.
Light side doesn't necessarily always mean good, and dark side doesn't also mean bad. As we can see, the fact that we have different aligned characters, these are just different outcomes based off different things. So, tier 1 light side is this group of dark acolytes. Learn about the Revenant. Light side, tier 2, is they get lost in those really frustratingly annoying tunnels that I believe we had last seen. Fiddler. Tier 3 light side is they straight up have a fight with their nega selves. Much like you guys did, they will have a fight with their nega selves.
Okay.
Tier 1 dark side is they continue to gather more intelligence on the Yojimbo crew and starting to put all of the pieces together of exactly who you guys are and your involvement within all of this. Dark side tier 2, that was tier 1. Tier 2 is they are just eating up this dark side. They are communing fully with, embracing this dark side presence that's in this temple and are going with it. And then dark side tier 3 is they discover now the location of the last artifact.
Oh no.
So with that, they've always been one step behind. Can they get one step ahead? With that, I'm going to start the round.
Dang.
Caleb, please tell me what that awesome perception check was.
Using 1 boost and 1 ability.
Sure.
5 successes, but 2 disadvantages.
Okay. You hear that there's a noise up ahead. Sounds like somebody's talking.
So you know that somebody's in the room, but it seems like they've just finished whatever sentence they were saying. So you can't make out what it was that they were saying. You just know that it's, and you hear a voice in the next room, so you know that somebody's there. What do you guys do?
Captain,
Caleb.
someone's in the next room.
Well, only one way to find out who it is.
I'm with you. I'm gonna set my blaster to stun.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
We want him alive, right?
We need him alive. Just trust me.
We'll inch forward slowly.
Yep.
Okay.
We've got nothing from Rutu.
Rutu can't transmit
Just videos.
foot
you said.
video.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah, you're not getting anything from Root.
Oh. Okay. All right. So we approach the door then.
Sure.
And open it.
Sure. The door is actually wide open.
Oh, it's open. Okay. So we're approaching.
Sure. And as you guys come around the corner,
Yep.
you see Dr. Yanuzi, who is standing next to the communication gear.
Mm-hmm.
As his back is towards it, as he's just kind of staring. Hands aren't in any sort of aggressive state. They're not in a surrender. They're just kind of crossed as he's looking at both of you. Rutu is on the ground again, disabled. Okay, go ahead and roll.
Not gonna wait.
Yeah, man, send those stun rings.
What's on the first
Dark sword. Also, as you're rolling for that, it's going to be whatever your range is. It's going to
That's
be
not
two,
my right thing, is
two
it?
difficulty. Reminder: subscriptions count as $50 worth of point on that meter. So using
That's not right.
subscription, #light,
Not
#dark.
just this, right?
Grab a friend.
Mm-hmm.
My range.
It's on the back.
Range light.
Yeah,
It's whatever his
something else
weapon
too
is.
that
I
I
think
mean,
it's
it's still
range
your gun.
Oh, it's this stuff here. That's
Yeah.
I have to add that. Okay.
Yeah.
I was confused. I was like, what? All right, so
Still your
plus
killer
one-
gun.
+1 boost.
That's right, it is Memorial Day. isn't
And you
it?
get an
I get
automatic
an
success and
advantage.
automatic
Success.
advantage.
Happy Memorial Day.
Boo.
We did it.
I gotta get rid of this.
Can I pull boost? Is there am I not worth?
And the gun explodes.
What's my difficulty here?
2.
Should be good.
Okay. Yeah, because you get
So
an automatic
like that.
success. Yeah, and an automatic advantage.
So yeah, 3 successes and 2 advantages.
Okay. You just kind of. You see the stun rings hit him as he collapses to the ground. He seems to be uninjured in that blast because that's what you were trying to do. He's on the ground now.
And he's stunned. How long does a stun? I don't know how long a stun lasts. So
Depends.
at
It's
least
pretty.
see.
It's pretty long. There's ways to just wake
Right.
people up. So
Okay, maybe I
but
should
I mean,
have.
we can take him back without him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I should have clarified alive and awake. We kind of need to get some information out of him.
Yes, but we have time for that.
No, we don't. Pick him up. Let's go.
Why don't we have time?
I'll
I pick him
explain.
up. I want to check the communications and see if he's communicated anything.
Oh yeah,
Shut that
see if you
shit
can
down.
jam
go
it.
ahead and use
Shut it
your
down.
computers.
Shut her down.
Shepard,
Yes, Captain.
we got him.
Against what?
Should I meet you back at the hangar?
Yes.
Or purple. We're on our way. Okay.
All right.
2 boosts.
Sure.
Lyra still has comms, yeah?
Mhm.
Lyra,
Yes, Claire, what's going on? I'm babysitting all of these wonderful guests that have come aboard Aaron's ship.
I'm sorry about that. Listen, in the time that you've been on the ship, have you been able to discover anything about it? Anything about facilities or supplies or anything that's on board?
I spent a lot of time researching the ship while I was waiting for you guys on the Star Destroyer. Seems to be a lot of rooms that are locked, a lot of rooms that are kind of not quarantined off, but just sectioned off. Seems like there could be a lot of things in there that we may or may not seem to maybe unlock those doors to them, as it were. But I discovered that there's actually a medical facility, it's small, here in the ship. Deck 3.
All right. Meet me there. And bring the girl with you, the young one, not the really talkative
The one with all
redheaded
the
one.
knives.
Yeah, the one with the knives.
Great. Just her.
Yes, the ship is safe. But
on my way.
just in case, I'd tell the others to stay with the big scary droid.
The big scary droid is on it.
Laura,
Yes.
the news he came here for a reason. 2 successes.
It seems to have a message has left the ship, long range. You're able to like unencrypt the location, the signal kind of like, so it was sent to a coordinates out in the outer rim of all places. At a planet kind of close to where you guys had that encounter with the Pike Syndicate, where you were badly
when
wounded.
The Indomitable got destroyed.
The Indomitable got destroyed. So it's kind of around that area, but you can't pinpoint the exact location. But you're able to understand that this is definitely a Imperial kind of transponder codes that have been sent out there and received.
Already received.
So he's already received.
He sent out an Imperial code to somewhere in the outer rim. The message has already been received.
Well, then we may have company, and soon. So I suggest we get a move on and then get out of here.
I'm with you. I'll throw him over my shoulder.
So you got him.
Okay.
So Kilara.
The goal is to bring him to the medical bay.
Sure.
And on the way, so what is this about Bespin? And what is Io so worried about?
I
Right, because it's never really private when we go Io or we go. I assume. Right? We've never had
You
a way
called
to do
her?
it.
I called her.
called me.
Could have been just her channel.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do that. Okay.
Yeah, you
I thought we
can.
couldn't. I thought
No,
we
'cause
always
Cool
had
does
to.
that a lot.
Cool does that all the time, yeah.
Oh, I thought we were just called out like who we wanted, but we were always on 4.
There is the 4 channel.
Yes.
But
Okay, so
you
maybe
can-
I didn't
There's,
hear that then.
I called her on 5.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
5, exactly.
Sure.
Unbreakable code.
Yep.
Never mind.
Never
I
mind,
know
yeah.
nothing
5.
about that.
Yeah.
Why? I can say. Why are we in such a hurry again?
I mean, you saw what was happening on that ship? The one we just escaped from? The one we just
Yes, it's
blew to
been destroyed.
smithereens? Who's to say that a little lingering token of their appreciation might not have made it with us?
Clearly, you are hiding something.
And that's how it's going to be. Come on, I'll explain later.
Why not explain now? We're all in this together, are we not? There's something I should be worried about?
What is going on between you and Aaron?
It is quite simple. I lost trust in him, and I explained that to him. When he left us in battle, and shot Cool when he should have been with us.
And has your faith in him been at all restored?
He clarified to me that when he came for me, it would not be in the back.
No.
So, there's that.
Well,
And Io, I believe, has just sided with him because.
well, let's just say if we don't hurry, Aaron might make good on that promise a little sooner than he may be feared.
To kill me?
I don't think he's going to be terribly discriminate about who he does and doesn't kill. If those things on that Star Destroyer are any indication.
Can pasa pudu. He's been bitten.
Yes.
It makes sense now. And Io knows.
I suspect so.
Well, let's not waste any time.
Right.
Speaking of her, can you do me a favor? I'm sorry. I know you just got
Still
comfortable.
passed out.
Can you do... I don't want to disrupt that. Let's keep moving. Can you do a roll for me?
Yep.
This is going to be your... Vigilance.
Okay, what am I rolling against?
1 red, 2 purple.
Gonna make it real easy. I'm gonna clean out the light side and take the 1 proficiency.
Wow.
And we could use some more, just in general.
Yes.
Oh,
but
kiss,
no,
kiss, kiss,
no.
Okay, all
No.
right.
That's so weird.
Okay, God.
Dang, that's a
Yeah,
really
it
weird
is.
roll.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah. Oh, that's worse than
Yeah,
the card.
that nothing canceled each other out.
What?
That whole roll.
Let's just say Jedi.
Okay, so 1.
So 1 lightsaber.
Yeah.
3 advantages.
Okay.
3 advantages.
Sure.
6 failures. 3 advantages.
And a
1
triumph.
And a triumph.
Yeah, and the lightsaber.
And 6 failures that didn't cancel out with any other successes. It was a weird. It was a weird roll.
Yeah.
That was weird. That
Tea
was-
leaves.
Yeah, roll over.
What does that mean, Bert?
You suddenly wake up staring up at the ceiling of the ship. You feel incredibly kind of like groggy and like out of it at first, but then the advantage is you're starting to like regain kind of like full function, motor functions of your body.
I'm sitting up.
You're
but
lying. Okay.
I'm on the ground, but I'm sitting up, so half of my body is up.
Yep.
I'm regaining my motor functions, and I look around, and I'm still where I passed out. I wasn't moved.
Yes,
correct?
you weren't moved. You're kind of, yeah, it looks like you weren't moved.
I whip around and get up on my feet.
Sure. You see in front of you, the gate has been opened. There's still one individual that's in there. However, it's very strange because instead of the Imperial Admiral that you saw before, this person still wears an Imperial Admiral uniform, but instead looks incredibly fuzzy. Exactly kind of as you were seeing the images of those cubs. Is you're unable, it looks like a very blurry Tagorian kind of in front of you wearing but the size of a human.
I stumble over to the door.
Mm-hmm. Stands up.
Close it. What did you do? What? Where is the other one? I don't understand you.
He just points in a direction like to the right.
I look over in that direction.
Yeah, it's just a hallway heading off from the brig.
Channel 4.
Yeah, sure.
So it's broadcast
Sure.
to everyone, but Captain, come in.
You talk as if you are incredibly drunk.
Can we hear him
Like
though?
blacked, almost blacked out. He's talking, yeah.
Captain.
Herg?
Captain.
Herg.
You just hear kind of muffled sounds coming back.
Captain, it's Herg.
I think it's
Herg.
safe to say that Herg's regained consciousness.
Captain.
Partially, at least.
I don't know what happened, Captain. Come in.
Herg, I read you.
Captain, I can't understand you. Everybody's speaking
Herg,
gibberish.
just stay there.
Captain.
Yunuzi escaped. We've
Captain.
captured him. We're bringing him to the medical bay.
Captain Janusz escaped. Captain.
Yes, Herg, he did. I know. We found him though. It's all right.
Captain, they think they drugged me.
I think that is a fair assessment, Herg, and I don't know that you're
I can't
the only
understand
one.
you, Captain.
Just stay put, Herg.
I'm gonna come find you.
No, Herg, just stay.
Oh no.
Captain,
Herg.
find you. You're the best, Captain.
Okay.
Captain, I had a scary dream.
I'm sorry to hear that, Herg. We can talk about it later. Herg, there's something that we need to deal with right now. I'm sorry you're sad.
She was on fire.
Herg, it was a dream. It was just a dream.
Captain, I don't know if you're there anymore, but I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna save you and everybody on this ship. Captain Yanuzi got it away. Captain, Herc over and out.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You're starting to kind of like go off in that direction.
Yes.
Okay. Gonna cut to Io, Aaron. You propped him up. You're still just trying to wake him up.
Mm-hmm.
Again, he seems like he's just kind of in a stupor. Go ahead and do another. Are you just trying to do more of the same?
I'm just trying to get him conscious.
How?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
No.
His
I'm
other
not
cheek.
Virgo.
His other cheek.
Soulmate power.
Or not.
We're gonna do this.
Oh, shoot.
Aaron, you're kind of in that black kind of nothingness, this void of this. Again, everything seems distant. As again, you're kind of hearing what sounds like a voice very far away underwater. You're feeling these things that almost feel heavy, but then are just light to the touch at the same time. When something illuminates farther up ahead of you, and it seems to be walking forward towards where you're at.
We'll walk to meet it, I guess. Or float to meet it.
And as you kind of move forward, your steps are sluggish, but as you continue to walk and you get closer and closer, again, it seems like time is almost not passing. And yet, as you move closer towards this light, it's becoming more and more apparent that it's an individual. As you move closer again, it seems like both time is moving. It seems like it's taking you hours, but then it's like there's no distance that's being covered. You feel like you're walking forever, and then you just will look away and you'll look back, and it's just like a little bit more. It just seems like eternity, but finally you get to this point where, as you're walking, you're seeing that it's an individual that is, from what you can see, a human. As you move closer, you can see it's a human male. And as you finally stop, you're about a mere couple feet away. You see that it's you. And everything that you do, it seems to mirror this back.
Well, this is bad company.
When you talk, it doesn't say anything. The mouth moves when you speak. Nothing comes out. Go ahead and roll and do your perception. It's going to be 2 purple.
It's definitely me, or it just looks like me?
It looks like you. We'll see how much of this you perceive.
I'm gonna take my 3 evil boosts, if you guys don't mind.
Go for it.
Oh, I rolled well. 3 successes.
You notice that it's you, and again, there's kind of like for a room where everything is void around you. Something is almost lighting this up. And there's no light source around you, but it looks as if there's almost like a white, kind of almost blown out look. And as you are kind of moving around, you see that there's almost like a strange, kind of dark red hue over you as you move. So everything you do with this, it's just mimicking it.
And we just look exactly the same?
Exactly the same.
Okay.
And there's like a brief moment where
its eyes aren't glowing blue.
Its eyes aren't glowing blue. That's
okay.
That's cliche.
you're starting to get the feeling that as you're kind of doing this movement and everything you do, this darkness that's kind of around you, the void, is slowly kind of squashing out the light that is emitting from this kind of white version of yourself. And there's a moment where you can decide. Do you kind of reach out to help, or reach out to kind of finish the movement of crushing the light out of this, like, figuratively or physically?
You're not showing me anything I don't already know. What do you want me to do?
He just sits there and stares at you as, again, at this point now, all the light at its legs start to fizzle out. Darkness goes around.
I grab.
Okay.
Way too pretty for lighting this bad. Try to pull me to me, I guess.
Sure. This version of you, as you kind of pull through, you look down, as you kind of take a moment to pull out, and that darkness kind of fades out. It's now just you staring at yourself again. This version, you. In your hand, it's a blaster. The same blaster that you were holding when you were in the Yavin Temple. As you look down at the hand of the light version in front of you, it's not holding a blaster. What you notice that's different is that version has no leg. You have both. Just slowly starting to come through. And there's like a door in front of you. And as you're kind of hearing what sounds like Io is kind of talking, stay with me, and kind of saying these things, the door opens. There's only room for one of you to walk through. The other Aaron doesn't say anything, but smiles. It's the first thing that's happened differently than what you've done. As you watch that Aaron walk through the door, all you see is just the darkness surround you and consume you. You wake up. You're also going to get one light side.
Oh.
Am I back on the other end then?
I had you as -2, so you're at -1.
Okay.
From what I can see. All of a sudden, I don't know if you think it was maybe the slapping or the talking, but Aaron kind of just wakes up. He looks groggy as he's kind of coming out of it.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm shaky and emotional. I can't do anything.
Need help, dude?
Naeem, help.
Hold for Mike. Hold for Mike. He came out to try to help.
Yes, we got it. Good. Okay, so Io, you see him wake up. What do you do?
I have him by the shoulders, and I'm doing the, not really slapping, but I'm doing this thing. Yeah.
Thank you, Naeem.
Thanks, Naeem.
I'm not a
It's what
doctor.
we would have said if he came out 10 seconds ago. I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
Okay.
Check. Am I good? All right.
All right, good.
Thank you, Naeem.
All right.
Okay, start slapping.
Okay. All right, hold on. Wait. Okay. The mic's there. I'm not touching the mic.
Yeah, we're not touching the mic.
Okay. Okay. Hey.
Hey.
Here you are. Stay.
Eye check.
Stay. You're good. Stay.
Glowy yellow?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
There's throbbing
Wait.
pain in your leg.
Yep, that still hurts.
Door's locked. I'm not going anywhere.
That's a really dumb idea.
Nobody tells me what to do, Aaron. Not even you.
I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm just gonna judge you for it.
Fine. You wouldn't be the first.
They're gonna have to deal with 2 of those things now.
Okay. I'm not going anywhere.
I could get really mean and
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Talk to me.
oh, about this. I'm working on last words with everybody. You know, just kind of going through drafts in my head. I'm willing you the ship. I figure for everything we do, that's not quite you.
What do you mean by that?
You're just more than stabbing. And when it's time for you to be able to step up into more than stabbing, I figured the ship could be helpful.
Aaron, that's never been me. And I'm not a fan of nihilism. So, pause on drafting your unofficial will. For me, at least.
That's fair.
And I know I said I'm not a fan of nihilism, but listen, if this is going to go the way you think it is, I'm going to be the first one to go.
It's like twisted but romantic?
And I'm okay with that.
Okay. Okay.
Now we're done with the nihilism, okay?
Sure. Very optimistic.
So talk to me about anything else. Anything that doesn't have anything to do with you willing away your possessions or you. Just talk to me about anything else.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time coming up with topics. My leg hurts. I know, it hurts.
Yeah.
Phase on it.
I know.
Phase on it.
With that, we're gonna cut to Kalara and Caleb as it's kind of
Right.
the very slow, almost dramatically slow Star Wars wipe.
Yes. Very nice.
Kalara, Caleb, you've
Yes.
reached this medical bay. Lyra's already there. She just kind of walks you through these coordinates on how to get to it.
Okay.
Deck 3. Figure out decks later.
Yeah.
And you get to. She's there. She's
Okay.
with the
All right.
stick.
Yes.
And you found it.
Yes, and we need to wake him up. Caleb, put him down. We have to find something in here, something that we can use to get him to regain consciousness immediately.
So as you guys go in, it's not a very large facility. It's probably
Right.
enough room for like a handful. Let me rephrase it. There's beds for at least like 2 people max, right?
Right.
Not a lot of room in here. It looks not like it's not dirty,
Right, but it hasn't
but it's
really
not
been used.
pristine.
Sure.
It seems like it's kind of
really been not used.
Okay.
But you see there's a lot of equipment and material and all these
Yeah,
different
I'm
things.
looking around for like a stim pack, like something that'll wake him up immediately.
Sure.
I'm looking for something to tie him down immediately.
Sure. Caleb, you find the equivalent of like some. There looks like there's binding that you can put already on like the gurney table itself that you're able to hack him up to. As you're kind of looking for stuff, so is
Snick.
Mick Nickerson,
Yes.
who is a science person,
Yes.
Scientist. So
She's a research assistant, yes.
Research assistant. Oh,
The
she opens
correct
up a
term,
cover.
you were right the first time, it's science person.
Science
That's the
person?
correct
Yeah,
term.
that's good.
Person who does science.
Yeah.
I do
That is
education good. She's like, no, Stimpack, that's not what we need. We need something. And she's like, she starts kind of like moving things and like
Like a
pushing
shot
aside.
of adrenaline, anything.
Okay, here we go. I got this. So wait, so we want to do this.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And you've like strapped him down and she kind of like, and after a minute, just really, you shot me. That is what you decided to do. Shoot me. You shot me. And now I'm
Desperate
trapped.
times, I suppose.
And you deserved it.
Because I tried to escape my captors. That is worthy of being shot.
I actually think so. We don't have time for this.
We have a question for you.
Yes.
Show him.
I don't think I'm going anywhere.
And I take out the silver case with the syringes in it, and I very calmly care to shed a little light on what these things are for.
Go ahead and roll.
Mm-hmm.
Do your negotiation on this.
What's the difficulty?
1 red, 4 purple.
Okay, I will take both of those difficulties. That looks pretty good.
2 success, 5 advantage.
Oh, God. Okay. 2 success, 5 advantage. I would be very careful with that. One of those is a inoculation against the virus that we were just on ship. The other 2 are samples of the tainted material. You could say that they could start it again.
But the other one, it stops it?
It doesn't stop it. It just prevents you from getting it.
It's a vaccine?
In a way, yes. It's not a cure.
Is there a cure?
Yes.
And what is that cure?
First, let's discuss the matter of this situation. And he starts to kind of push at the I can't do anything if I'm strapped to this.
You can still talk. That is all we desire from you at this point.
I could also not talk.
I'd rather you did. What are your terms?
Safe passage, and you let me go.
But you're positive there is a cure.
It's dependent upon a few situations, variables. There's always a probability of failure, of course, and it's
I'm gonna grab one of the neon ones
Sure.
and
Oh,
pop it in his neck and shoot it in.
fuck.
great.
Oh, God, why? He's already
My terms still stand. You must let me go and safe passage, regardless of whether or not I
So you
find a cure.
You are already inoculated against it.
If I had one, would you think that I wouldn't use it?
Well, just
Fair
as
point.
well. I don't want
Son
these
of a
on our
bitch.
hands or existing at all anyway.
You should break the other one.
No.
We may need it.
My terms are quite simple, if I may say so. It's safe passage, guaranteed that I'm allowed to go, and really the question is whether or not we have enough time. Which one of you is infected?
It's neither of us. Another friend. One of the others that was with us when we found you on board the Star Destroyer.
Of course. I would say untie me so I can perform the duties that I need to do. You will need to bring your friend here anyways.
Yes.
And we have an agreement.
I have one more question. Earlier, on the destroyer, a number of us were shot with darts.
Yes.
What exactly did those darts do?
Go ahead and roll. Do your negotiation.
My wonderful negotiation.
Captain, negotiate an answer for my question.
What am I rolling against?
3 red, 2 purple.
I feel like I should threaten him.
Sure, you can threaten. You can turn this into coercion.
Where is that?
Coercion. It's
Coercion.
towards the top.
Coercion is better.
He's being mean about it.
Sure.
Real sassy.
What do those darts do? Well, I had to say it again, otherwise it doesn't work.
Otherwise, I was like, why? It's not very
And
intimidating.
what do I have to roll against?
What did I said 2.
A lot, it's not much.
I said 3 red, 2 purple.
2
No,
red
it
and
wasn't
3.
that
Let's do
hard.
2 red and 3 purple.
I think it was 3 purple and 1 red.
No, we're gonna
It's
split the
getting worse.
difference. It's 2 red, 2 purple.
God.
2 red. Well, not this
2
one.
red, 2 purple. Okay.
Kill that one.
I think I said 3 red. I'm pretty sure I did.
Maybe.
I'm gonna check the
2
tape
purple,
on
you
this.
It worked
said
out
that's
okay.
fine. I should use a lot of this.
Yeah, you can
Take some
roll.
things.
Is everyone okay? I want him to live.
Yeah.
Let's use 3 abilities.
Oh.
3 abilities? Okay.
That's
Go for it.
wow, God, that's tight. 2
Take
boosts.
some boosts, yeah. Yeah.
5 successes, 1 advantage. Thank you.
Well, clearly I have to reprimand my troops, but they are all dead. If you had truly been hit by one of these darts, you would have already have succumbed to its effects already. Of course, I could not trust you. Even you were prisoners. And speaking of, where is technician of Wilhelm?
He escaped separately.
Would have made a good technician, good assistant. Well, it is an effect that would have caused you to all go into different states of ill feeling, perhaps fervor-like symptoms. If you were truly going to betray us, then you would have passed out and been eaten by those creatures. We use them effectively on the creatures to pass them out and use them for study. Seems certain chemicals work on the infected in very interesting ways.
Well,
How long does it stay in a person's system?
It varies from person to person.
well, you shot me with these chemicals, and as you can see, I'm still standing. So I bear you no ill will. If you deliver on your end, then we will uphold our end of our agreement.
Excellent.
Untie
then,
him.
please.
Fine.
Okay.
What do you need?
I need the affected. I need whatever I can find, probably in here if there are any other medical supplies.
Right.
And now that I'm free, I'm assuming with the amount of effort that you put into it, the one called Coop is still on the ship,
He is.
and he is still in a controlled state.
He hasn't woken up, if that's what you're asking.
It would probably be best if he stays that way.
Right.
Those are what I need to start.
All right.
Time is of the essence.
Okay.
He just kind of gets up and starts to walk over and start like washing his hands.
Shepard, come in.
Yes, Captain.
Are you...
That was bad.
No,
Okay,
that was
that
good.
was no,
It was
that
very
was real
Rainer.
bad.
I liked it.
That was real bad.
That was bad.
Are you with the rest of Shelley's crew at the moment?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
I'm going to direct you to the medical bay on board this ship. I need you to bring Coop.
Can you say that again?
I said I'm going to direct you to this ship's medical bay. It's on deck 3, and I need you to bring Coop. The one in the...
I'm aware of who Coop is, ma'am. Mission to rescue him. It's besides the point now. Solid copy.
Thank you. All right.
Okay.
We need to get Erin and I presume Io, who I know to have been with him last communication I received from her, and bring them here.
Where are they?
They're in a broom closet right outside of the main docking area.
Desire, you still have it? You still have your guns. You guys were talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Io,
Yes?
we found him.
Great. And?
We need to bring Erin to the ship's medical bay.
Can he cure him?
He says he can.
Can we trust him?
No, but what other choice do we have?
Where is it? Where is he?
Deck 3.
On my way.
All right.
I hope this works, Captain.
So do I.
At this point, you've reached the medical bay. The more you're kind of running, the more and more.
One of two things happened. Either I booked it or I just like fell back asleep right where I was.
There's definitely a point where you collapsed,
Yes.
right? And then like you just woke up and just kept going. It was almost you were actually there for like a decent amount of time.
Gotta find the captain.
One point you like stopped and were like sleeping, standing up, and like came to and like kept going. But by the time you're kind of running, the more you're running, it kind of comes in waves of like really, really bad. Like you see, kind of as you're running past, there was you were running past and you saw a Womp, right, walking like floating by, and it just looked like this giant Tagorian like robot, weird looking thing. And then you like kept running and.
I want somebody to do a full animated sequence of her fever dream.
The more and more you like come in and like you get to somehow you just Sixth Sense. You make it there. You're smelling. Everything smells like Tagorian, except you have there's like a Kalara Tagorian scent. And you make it to the medical bay, and you are still a little bit not like as that drunk state, but like enough where like you're still a little messed up, but when you hear voices, they sound normal.
Poof. What happened?
Turg, you're all right.
Captain.
I am not the captain.
Oh, your gut's so big. Kay left.
Yes, Herc. The captain is here.
Good, Captain.
It's good to see you alive.
Oh, you're not Togorian.
No, not last time I checked.
Too bad for you. What happened? What did I miss?
Well, Yanuzi escaped.
Let me stop you right there. I'm real fucked up right now. Something happened to me.
Okay,
What happened?
very short story. Yanuzi escaped, but we found him, and he's going to make some sort of vaccine to...
He drugged me.
He drugged...
Oh, not for that drug.
No.
The dart that you received on the Star Destroyer.
Oh, yeah.
That's
the
why you're
dart.
feeling this way.
Oh.
No.
It should wear off soon.
Hopefully.
Okay. If you say so.
He's making another kind of drug.
But wait, why is Yanuzi making another drug? What for?
One of us was bitten by the infected on the ship. It was not you.
Okay. Thank the gods. Okay.
Yes, Aaron.
Kay left No. Oh no, Aaron.
Yes.
No.
Yes. It's okay.
Does Io know?
She's with him.
She's bringing him here now.
How far along is he? Is he in pain? Has he gone crazy?
When I last spoke to him, he seemed pretty normal. Pretty
Captain.
mopey, but that's understandable.
Captain, look what I just found.
I'm
That is
glad
your
that even in your lethargic state, you were
Yes.
able to hang on to your weaponry.
The whole time, Captain, do you need me to do the thing no one else wants to do?
I'm not sure yet, Herb.
You let me know.
What is the thing that no
Cut
one
off
is-
Aaron's leg with my vibro axe.
It may stop the spread of the infection.
He
and
got
save
bit
us
on the
some time.
leg, you said, right? He got bit on the leg?
Yes,
She
you
was
put it
thinking.
on the leg. I
Good.
psychically transmitted that to you.
Okay, good.
It was an obvious deduction.
Let me
Yes.
know. Let me know. Let me know.
It's about this point. I'm sorry. You were relayed to Io where.
yeah.
So it doesn't take you that long. You're bringing Aaron with you. Use a reach. It's very.
Can you
small.
walk?
Yeah.
Can you limp? Yeah.
It hurts.
Sure
It's kind of
call,
like
yeah.
with. It seems. It doesn't look swollen, but it feels swollen. But you finally kind of hobble your way in, right kind of as
Shepard arrived.
Shepard kind of arrives, pushing Goop's body.
This is such a great visual.
And as okay, I guess ladies first.
And then I pull him into the room.
Hey, sailor.
I'm not getting paid, am I? And as he kind of pushes the thing in, and now it's cramped. So this is the first time you're seeing everyone. So it's Herg, Caleb, Kilara, Snick,
Yes.
and Dr. Yunuzi, who just seems to be kind of after he kind of washed his hands, he starts kind of getting instruments out. He's really kind of taking his time, almost as if he's setting it up as if it's kind of like an artist set.
Sure.
And he just kind of keeps looking over at one of the tables as kind of like an easel, right? But he kind of starts pulling. Oh, good, excellent. That is good. Please, which one is infected? I already know because he seems to be in pain.
Dr. Yunuzi, I presume.
Yes, I'm sorry. Do I know who you are? You are from the ship. What was your name again?
Aaron.
We never really got so far as formal introductions.
You shot us before that.
Yes, well, it seems to be I'm kidnapped, so I feel like it was. Regardless, put the patient on the table, please. And unlike myself, he needs to be strapped down.
All right.
Good. You have him. I can get started. I just need final permission before I start the procedure. We are all aware that time is of the essence, but Aaron has already been bit. This procedure might not fully work. There's a chance.
Chance that what?
It doesn't fully work, and I just want to know that, to be honest, there's a chance you might not survive this process, and it's actually higher than I think it could have been if I had just gotten here sooner. I don't know how much time has passed, but it's a long.
You say
Talking,
time of
do
the
it.
essence, so please stop talking and do what you need to do.
Well, I bring it up because,
If he doesn't survive the process, what's the alternative?
well,
Faye, we've discussed the alternative.
my point being that 1% there's a chance of survival, or there is 100% chance of survival. I just don't know how well you value
I'll
your
take the
friend.
slim
Coop.
to none at all.
So you are okay with the sacrifice?
Yes.
Very good.
If he dies, you die.
Let's not tell the
have
doctor
to
that before he
talk
works on me.
about. Don't worry about it, Herg. It's gonna be fine.
Is that the case?
No.
Herg, we need to leave this room right now.
I appreciate the spirit, buddy.
Herg,
Did I miss something?
look at me, Herg. You need to leave this room right now.
I'll be right outside.
Great. And so, let us get started. Please wield. I'll no longer call him Coop. I will just call him the resource then, if that is what you've all decided. It's no matter to me. And as Shepard kind of reels it over, he starts to shave Coop's head. Sir, I need you to just relax and be calm. The more calm you are in this process, the better. Aaron will need you to roll for me. You're cool.
What am I rolling it against?
This is going to be 1 red, 3 purple.
And we could just use some more dice in
Yeah,
general.
in general.
Just in general.
Either way works.
I'm gonna take one.
Take it all. Take it all.
Take him.
To be calm? Yeah. Okay. I'll take my 2 evil boosts.
Sure.
2 evil boosts.
Dark side boosts. 1 disadvantage.
Okay. You're trying to remain as calm as you can, but as this procedure is kind of, you're strapped down, as the straps kind of tighten, you're starting to feel a little bit, obviously constrained, but as your heart starts to beat a little bit, as Coop is just kind of wheeled next to you, he's still unconscious, you can see that he's breathing, his head has been shaved, and as Dr. Yunuzi is starting to just make marks all kind of at different points within Coop's kind of body. Okay, for anyone who is squeamish around blood, this would be the time to live. I will waste no more time. And he goes and he starts to go to his tools and he pulls out instruments that look like bone saws.
Ugh.
As
What are you doing to him?
I want to make this clear. He will not survive. That is the resource.
Kalara, if you need to leave the room, then I suggest you leave the room. We don't have time.
This is a decision that you're all willing to make.
I don't suppose just hacking a limb off helps.
I will need more than his limb.
Then take it all then.
His, can we slow it down or stop it?
His songs suck, but I don't need him to die.
Go ahead and roll. He's gonna inspect you at this point. This is gonna be your
leg.
Roll for leg.
Roll for leg, please. Can you please roll? No, that's not the right one. Do your resilience on this.
I'll take.
It's gonna be 2 red, 2 purple.
I'll take.
There's 1 difficulty in the dark side.
Sorry, it's 2 red, 2 purple?
Yep.
What if I crossed the streams?
Oh,
You
don't.
sure?
If you want to take from both,
Yeah.
that could be. I did that once and it was bad.
Oh yeah, that one's
Yeah.
bad. I mean,
You
I'm
can
already-
pick just from one side.
I'm pretty dicked anyway. I'll take.
You can take those boosts.
Yeah, I'll take those 3 boosts.
Sure.
There's 3 light side boosts.
You're gonna get the 3 boosts, but I'm now going to add a setback to this roll.
Because you're extraordinarily mean to me.
Pretty much.
1 failure, 3 advantages.
It has spread too much. I think that there's a chance, but there's no guarantee. And I do not really have the tools, even if the infection was stopped. If only we had some sort of device to help with the process, but we don't have. It's not like any of you have.
The process being what?
Cutting off his leg. Do you have a lightsaber, perchance, to cauterize his wound? Otherwise, I have to work with the tools that I have.
We have a vibro X.
It's not a clean cut, but it could work. Or the time I'm wasting having this conversation, I need you to decide.
I'm on comms. Her, get back in here, please.
Faye, I can't let somebody die.
What's happened?
Do it.
His leg?
Yes.
I couldn't stop this all right now.
Kalara, I need a word outside.
Do it, Herc.
Where does his leg need to be
wait,
removed?
Kalara, I need.
I go.
At what point? Tell her where to cut.
It needs to be right below the knee.
Oh, that's not that bad. I thought it would have been worse. Aaron, give me your leg.
He's laying on a table.
Present it to me.
I could stop. It doesn't need to be this way. I just want to make sure.
That's not me.
Wait. Kalara, a word outside.
Yes.
Okay. It's very tense in here.
What is it, Io?
Give him Coop.
I can't.
I don't care, Kalara. Give him Coop.
I can't tell you no. All I can tell you is to think about the cost.
Oh, I have. Kalara. Ever since Bespin, I've thought about the cost. Why do you think I gave up the lightsaber to begin with? It's because he came back. Kalara, it's because he came back. The people in my life, they either leave or they get taken from me. And he flipped the script and he came back, and I am not about to let the other thing happen. Because he was worth it, Kalara. And as far as I'm concerned, the rest of the universe can burn.
Then do what you need to do. The decision is yours to make. I leave Coop's life in your hands.
Better walk inside.
Okay. Productive conversation, I hope.
I'm still outside.
Io?
Greater chance of survival. Tell me.
He just points to Coop.
Do it.
Wait, what? What is happening?
Wasted enough time already.
We
And
are sacrificing Coop for
he
Aaron.
proceeds to start to cut open Coop's chest slowly.
Wait, what?
The
Stop
deed is
that.
done. If you cut open his leg now, that's potentially 2 people who are going to die. Time is of the essence. I need a clean operating room. Please, escort him out. He snaps at Snick. I will need your assistance. Everyone out of the room, please. Everyone out of the room.
How could you do this? Aaron, was this you?
He goes up to Aaron. You are kind of injected with something. You pass out. Out of the room.
How could you do this, Io?
Do your job.
Help me
As
do my
I'm
job.
walking out,
Get them
I
out
pull
of
him.
the room.
I take her by the arm and I pull him out.
where ye have sacrificed Coop to ensure that Aaron will live?
I look him dead in the eyes and I go, yes.
Coop wasn't innocent. Coop wasn't innocent. And I leave.
Okay. Some time passes as everyone kind of goes to different areas of the ship. We ended our second round. Tier 2, Dark Side. Seems like their Sith acolytes have made their way into the Yavin Temple and are continuing to feed off of the dark energy that is there, becoming stronger, more focused.
That's not the one where they got lost?
It's not the one that they got lost. No. With that, we are going to enter our third and final round. I remind everybody at home, 2 things. 1, this round could end at any moment. We could end within 5 minutes. It's a cliffhanger. We could go an uncertain amount of time. So, if you have strong feelings about this unlock, please come in hard, fast, and strong. Second thing, reminder that subscriptions, if you're enjoying this content, as intense as it is, are worth $50 worth of points on the unlock. Be sure to use #light, #dark. Our last unlock is called House Val. There is a certain Val who is in charge of an entire area on Shotoron. And this is going to dictate what is currently going on in her area of control. Light side, Tier 1, is an economic boom. There is resources being flooded into the area. The people are prospering. Light side, Tier 2, is a rebel insurgency. Light side, Tier 3, are powerful political alliances in the Shotoran families. Dark side, Tier 1. House Val has fully committed to the Imperial war machine and is cranking out Imperial war munitions at a level unheard of before. Dark side, Tier 2. The Yemla Corporation becomes involved. House Val. Dark side, Tier 3. There is an assassination attempt on the current leader of House Val. With that, we're going to start our third and final round. Aaron, can you please roll? I need you to do your resilience check for me again, please.
Against
1 red, 2 purple dice.
Okay, I'll take my difficulty and my challenge.
There's, I think, 1 more difficulty that's come in.
I'll take that too. Because I'm rolling for shit tonight. Of all the nights to be rolling badly. Okay, 4 successes, 3 disadvantages.
Okay. You are passed out. You are... Okay, that's what I need to know for how this procedure's going. You said how many? 4 successes?
4 successes, 3 disadvantages.
Okay, that's fine. So everyone kind of goes to different areas, dealing with what is happening. Caleb, your data pad goes off. You saying that you've received a message. It's not that you've received the message necessarily right now. You may have received it earlier. There was a lot of commotion running around the ship. You have a message. It's text. It's not a holovid. It is from an unknown source.
I read it.
It reads, I have seen your face. Don't think you can hide forever. It's only a matter of time before I find you. If you really wanted to not leave a trace on Groth, you shouldn't have visited an old friend. You're getting sloppy. Next time, I'll take more than just one tendril.
So it is.
You're all...
No response.
No response? Okay.
Not via text.
Herg, what are you doing?
Where am I right now?
Where are you right now?
I'm outside the operating room, I guess?
You don't have to stay there.
Where is everyone else? Are they there too?
We're figuring that out right now.
I went to go find Corin.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find the captain.
Okay. It's not that hard. You're kind of...
I haven't gone
Yeah,
that
so
far.
you're kind of heading towards where you last saw Corin.
Mhm.
Heard you're walking alongside her.
Captain, we had just decided to kill Coop.
Not wait.
Who?
It doesn't matter. I behaved selfishly, and now somebody else is paying the price for it.
That is not true. We could have made a choice. Coop was innocent. He isn't innocent. And he died because of us.
He died because of me.
It was not inevitable. There was a choice to be made, Captain.
And Io asked me to let her make that choice, and I let her do it.
Then Io made that choice.
But I owed her.
I think now you no longer owe her anything.
I agree. We're even.
Caleb, what are you doing? You receive this message, you don't necessarily receive this message right away. You can go off, theoretically. Is there anywhere particular you're going?
As soon as we have time while this happens. We'll first check on my data pad.
Sure.
To see if the bounty has been collected on Lynn Juro. I believe I checked some time ago and there was a bounty.
There was. It has not been collected yet.
All my belongings are on the Yojimbo, which we are not on currently.
No, but it's docked to the ship.
I will make my way to the Yojimbo.
Okay. Okay. Kilara.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Io. Are you just outside?
I'm just standing there.
Okay. Is there anything in particular that you're doing?
Take out my data pad.
Sure.
All right, Paffa.
Sure.
Osnian Prime. You didn't teach me anything. Hope you're happy. Send.
Okay. You're holding. As you look down, you kind of send, and so you send it like this. And as you look, you realize that, almost unaware, that you had taken it off Aaron as he was put onto the table, but you had removed kind of his coat, his outer garment. He's being almost subconsciously. You don't even remember actively doing it, but maybe it was something that was said in the moment. Maybe it was just you naturally not wanting it to be ruined.
Just grabbing a prop. Sorry, guys.
As there was about to be some sort of medical procedure. You feel as it buzz, as there's some sort of electronic device that's in there that seems to have been going off. What do you do?
Is it still buzzing?
It stops.
I leave it.
Okay. You see that it pops up, indication that there's a new message that reached to
For me?
You left it inside the coat. There's basically, you didn't do anything with the coat. Let's back it up for a second. It sounded like there was electronic humming, buzzing from his coat, from Aaron's coat.
Yes.
And you just let it be. Or you pulled out, what was it? What? Did the sound intrigue you enough to at least see what it was? No? Okay. So then, yeah, don't worry about it. Continue to wait. Caleb, you reached the Ojimbo. What exactly are you doing?
Is anyone on the Ojimbo?
Nope. Not at this point.
And I will make it ready to pilot. We'll head to the bridge.
Sure.
I arrive on the Yojimbo a little after that.
Not quite.
Just to head to my quarters. I'm just gonna.
That's where you're heading to. So you guys are talking. Okay.
No, like Caleb shows up, and then I break off from the
you
captain.
and Kilara were talking.
Yeah.
Correct. I break off from that and head over to the
So
ship.
at this point, you're in there prepping it. Kilara and Herg are. You kind of reach the big area, this kind of warehouse. You see that there's a group of people. You see Korn.
Right.
So you see that he's there. And at this point, that's when you guys kind of break off. Okay. Heading towards Korn, heading towards, Herg is heading towards the Ojimbo. So you're still making your way there.
I'm prepping it.
The ship is prepped.
And I will seal the doors and blast off.
Go and roll your pilot space for me,
It's
please.
a really bad time to despair. space. Doesn't matter. It's the same thing, actually.
Yep.
Against.
2 difficulty.
Let's use 4.
Sure.
3 successes with 6 advantages.
Okay. So, Herg, as you're kind of walking towards the Yojimbo, you're almost there. There's like the hatch that kind of connects those 2 ships. You just see the doors closed as it disengages from Chandril and Red as the Yojimbo starts to pull away out into space.
Herg to the Yojimbo. Herg to the Yojimbo.
Herg, this is Caleb.
Are you on board the Yojimbo, Caleb?
Yes, I am.
Where are you leaving? Where are you going?
I'm doing just that. Dark tides are upon us all. The choices our crew has made are... they do not reflect who I am. I sensed you felt some of the same.
You are leaving, then? Where are you going?
I cannot tell you that. What's the closest planet?
I don't know exactly where you guys are out in space.
Civilized planet, but...
Go ahead and do a... There's a planet that's nearby. I don't know what exactly it is. So go ahead.
I will leave...
Do you need me to specifically give you one?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I am not stealing the Yojimbo. I will leave it on planet X.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
TBD.
To planet TBD. You will find everything accounted for.
Caleb, we are friends.
Yes, Herc.
And you are abandoning us.
It is not so simple as that. 2 of my friends no longer want me around. The group as a whole has made a decision I cannot stand by. And, truth be told, you are all in danger as long as I stay with the crew. I thought this crew would be a new beginning for me. It would help me erase my past. But in the end, I guess there is no escape but to face it. Tell the crew tell them I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I wish you well. And I trust the currents will take you safely to your destinations. Caleb out.
And as the comms close, you just briefly see as the Yojimbo heads into hyperspace. And with that, we will end today.
No, that was all.
Oh, damn. Oh.
Wow. Wow.
That was kooky.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Let's give a round of applause to everybody in this one. A couple of quick reminders. One, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. Oh, wait. Is that accurate? Tier 2? Yeah. Tier 2 light side. Looks like the rebels are going to start to form an insurgency on Shotoran.
Well, that's good. That's maybe good.
Like I said, not all light side is good.
Didn't work out the first time.
Nope. thank you everybody so much for watching. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you for all the support. It literally keeps the lights on. We appreciate every single little bit that you guys do. Second thing, just as a reminder, despite the level of emotions and talent that all of our wonderful PCs bring into it, some reminders. One, we all have a good time on the show.
It's a game.
It's just a game.
It's
so,
a game.
we just remember it's still just a game. So just keep that in mind. Second of all, round of applause, you guys. Really just. Oddly enough,
decade.
Normally Hector asks me what the episode name is every time.
Yeah.
I
Didn't.
I was surprised when you didn't ask.
Tonight's episode, Post-Mortem. So, with that, everybody, thank you so much for contributing. I want to do this real quick.
Okay.
I want... Aaron Val, roll another resilience check for me, please. This is our kind of post-credit scene. You should feel free to use all of said dice.
So excited to up my resilience when we get to do levels. If we ever get to do levels. What am I rolling against?
It's going to be... 5 red dice. I'm sorry, 5 purple dice. 5 purple dice.
That's better. That's a lot better.
Okay.
It was a pointless roll before. 5 purple dice is better.
I'll take my five boosts.
Take them all. Take it all. Oh my god. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
One success.
Oh!
Wow. Okay. I'm going to factor that
Undo
into
the episode.
this operation that's happening. We will see how that fully translates next week. Caleb,
Yes?
can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you roll for me? I want a... Shoot, I lost my thing. Underworld's roll.
Underworld.
Underworld.
This might play into next week's episode. Escape to Planet X.
It's just like a
Damn it! That's gotta be it!
Oh my god, that line. What am I rolling against?
This is gonna be 4 purple dice.
And I assume this is all that's happening, so I'm going to use the 3.
Yep.
Matt's gonna be so mad at me.
Yeah, who's gonna tell him? It's gotta...
I'm not going to tell you.
He's been
No,
tweeted
he's
at.
already told him.
Yeah.
2 successes, 2 advantages.
Okay.
Nice.
Presumably,
Naive.
Naeem is, yeah.
Naeem's diabolical, dude.
He is
Dude is
diabolical.
evil.
What did he do?
He's laughing at the fact that we have to tell Matt what happened. With the no coop.
That is kind of...
He's back there
kind of
cackling
funny.
like a
Yeah.
like a billionaire.
There's some dark humor to it. You are presumably doing and/or heading in a direction that I think, so that will assist you in your kind of research and understanding of some sort of underworld things that are happening at the moment. But I'm going to give that information to you separately.
Oh.
One final bit. I have not forgotten. I just didn't want to stop the flow.
Is this a post-credit scene?
Nope.
What?
What?
Kilara, you're going to get a dark side point.
Oh. Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Io. You're gonna get 2 dark side points, pushing you into tier 1 dark side.
What was
I have it on here as 2 before. I don't think it's on there.
Where's it listed?
I don't think it's on there.
Oh, okay.
The sheet.
All right.
You are. Yep, you are officially dark side.
All right.
And again, dark side doesn't necessarily mean bad or evil. It's just you made a decision, and that is it. So with that, everybody, thank you so much for watching Pencils and Parsecs. Be sure to jump in that Reddit. Really discuss this one. This one, this has got some stuff. This has got some weight to it.
I wanted real quick. I want to give one more round of applause to Kim Cannon.
Yeah.
For that performance. What a choice!
Yeah.
When she made that choice, it was so hard for me to keep from going like, "Ooh, thank you. This is so good. This is so good." I had to like stay in character, like, "Yeah, I'm mad about this," but Hector was like, "Oh, that's awesome. This is going to be so great to play out."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think all of you guys did a fantastic job. So yes, you can say how much you appreciated at least Kim's ability to make a decision in the game, which a lot of people struggle and have their inability to do. So kudos to that. Be sure to jump in that Reddit. Don't need it anyways. We're done with the episode. Jump in that Reddit. Let us know your thoughts. Remember to keep it constructive.
Yes.
Positive.
Everybody be cool.
Be cool. Understand that. It's just a game and decisions are made. And then also use that.
Coop.
Wait till
Decisions are
Shelly
made all
finds
around,
out.
yeah. You made some harsh decisions. Wow.
Be sure to use that hashtag Pencils and Parsecs on the Twitter sphere. Send us your amazing 3-paneled comic book art of Herb's trippy people and Tagorian hazes. And yeah, I think that's it. Reddit, Pencils and Parsecs. Continue to tune in to Hyper RPG if you like this amazing content that you're seeing. If you like this show and it was super serious and you're like, man, this is great, you should tune in next week. Also be sure to check out 10 Candles, which is on Mondays. That is a super serious, super scary horror one. If you want some lightheartedness after today's episode,
Every other show on Hyper RPG.
It's literally every other show.
Anything else.
Basically any other show.
Just
Check
tune
out
in
the show
anytime, yeah.
right before this.
Blood curdling Tales of Terror.
Yeah, it's a horror show that's actually really hilarious. We got 2 episodes left of this run, and then we're going to do some revamps, which would be cool. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. We're going to be doing, I think, a bunch of stuff. We're doing Warhammer playtest is tomorrow. That'll be really cool.
At 2.
We're doing War of Light, Green Lantern Hero Clicks. Between all the different Green Lantern cores, all the different cores, red and orange, yellow, green, blue, purple.
Hector, that'll be pretty dope. And then also be sure to check in this Sunday for our Hyperdrive. We're doing another amazing full day of exciting stuff. Am I allowed? I'm on one. That's all I'll say. I'm on one. I'm not GMing. I'm playing. I'm very excited. Yeah, so just tune in for amazing stuff here at Hyper. Every little bit helps. So from all of us to all of you, may the force not bite you in the leg.
I couldn't even finish that.